Welcome back to the Mom and Kid Show. My name is Daniel. I am the kid.
I am Damien, the other kid.
And I am Araceli, the mom.
And today we will be talking about, drum roll please, air drum roll.
How do you do it? Drum.
All right, what are we talking about today?
Air drum roll. We're going to be talking about Chat GPT.
And how to use it in the best, oh my gosh.
You're doing the rock right.
How to use it in the best way.
Yes.
Where are you going?
There is a good way and a better way, an more efficient way to use ChatGPT for whatever it is that you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I want to speak Spanglish. I feel like I'm going to do that in this episode.
Why don't you explain what Spanglish is?
So, for those
Give us a
that
demonstration.
don't know, I was born in Mexico. Yeah. What are you looking at me like that for? I was born in Mexico, raised here in the U.S. So, I like to say I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak English.
What's wrong with your face?
I speak Spanglish. What is Spanglish? You might ask. No shrugs? I get no shrugs? On camera?
Yeah.
Spanglish is a way of talking donde hablas español and then you talk English and you just can hold conversation in los dos idiomas and you can talk and you can explain things and your brain just flows very, very good. I had to slow myself down. What?
What?
Just looking at me like, oh my goodness, mom. Anyways, I think I'm just going to start. Si hay palabras que se me salen mejor en español, I am just going to start speaking like that. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yep.
Yes, because
No.
I feel like cuando no hablo así, I really can't get a point across. So it might drive you crazy.
All
but
of us
hang
crazy,
in.
but it's okay.
Hang in there. I will try to stay in one language, in one lane, pero
There's people who
Pero
every other word they're switching, and it's extra confusing.
It
is gonna be. I mean, I could probably do that, but we ain't gonna do that because
entonces I'm like
this. Así también va a hablar Damian.
No.
Damian.
There's only
So
a couple words that I have to say.
this
in
will
Spanish.
also help if you don't know Espanol. This will also help you learn it because you're going to be listening to words that I say that are in Spanish and you're going to be like, ooh, I learned another word. Or you're just going to be like, I don't know what she said. Either way, it works. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? Ooh, look at me. I got some moves. They need to put norteñas or something here on it so I can dance. No? Okay. I'm just, all right.
No.
Anyways, today we're going to be learning about Chat GPT and how you can use it in life, especially in business.
Ooh.
But first of all, we're going to start off with sharing whatever thing that we have.
I will go last because mine is super funny.
Whatever fact
This
we are
joke
going to
today. This joke is so funny.
So who should go first?
It's so funny you don't even know if you should say it.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna go first.
So funny, y'all are gonna forget to laugh.
I have two about the world.
Okay, go ahead.
About the world?
I'm gonna say both because they're kind of both about the world. So yeah. First, Africa is in all four hemispheres.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So northern, eastern, southern, and western?
Africa, yeah.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
That's crazy.
So it should be the center.
Oh, it's around in the center. Wait. I know it
Be
said
the
how many
center of
miles
everything.
it.
I've heard that it is really.
It's
nice.
nearly 12 million square miles.
Africa?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Should I
My
say-
turn.
oh, yeah, and then I'm saying
It is interesting. It should be the center, but of everything on the map.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, my fact is the average person blinks. Did you know that the average person blinks 14 to 17 times per minute?
Well, I'm not the average person. Above and beyond.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you a
Okay,
thumbs
and then
up.
my other world fact is that German chocolate cake was invented in Texas.
What?
Don't blame me. I
German.
Jorman. What were you gonna say?
Don't-
Jorman.
This is my Spanish tongue.
Alon.
This is my Spanish tongue trying to like dominate you.
Jorman.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and don't blame me. I wasn't the one who made German chocolate cake. Or Germany. Or Texas.
Okay,
Okay.
so what is
My
Damien?
joke. Look over there, Damien, because I need to do my joke. Right. A father was washing his car with his son, and the son asked, "Dad, can't you just use a sponge?"
Wait, what? You have to say it
A
again.
father was washing his car with his son, and the son asked, "Dad, can't you just use a sponge?" He was using the son as a sponge.
What?
What?
I don't. Okay, repeat it.
Okay. A father was washing his car with his son. The son asked,
Oh my goodness.
"Fine, I'll do another one.
I don't get
He
it.
was washing the car with his son.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have another one? A backup joke? Like you always need one? Like it was funny, but not as funny as you said that it would be.
I thought it was funny, but I didn't get it.
I
Okay, okay.
didn't get it until y'all told me.
Come on. Almost.
Hold up. Okay,
So
we'll do this
anyways,
one.
name it. Okay.
A sandwich walks into a bar, and the barman says, "Sorry, we don't serve food here."
What?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, because like they're giving the sandwich food. Yeah, I get it.
They're just hard. You're making my brain have
like
to
get
work.
one like that's simple.
Why can't you just be like, why did the chicken cross the road? Or something
People
like
are
that.
gonna laugh just because they know it's not funny. For some reason.
Okay, fine. When does a joke become a dad joke?
Whenever dad says it.
Whenever the punchline becomes apparent.
Oh my goodness. That you and your
I'm trying to fix it and it's not
I don't
working.
get it.
it's just his joke, his answer's like in the joke itself. And so it's like a riddle. Isn't that called a riddle?
I should just do riddles instead.
I don't get it.
Okay, so let's get started. Guys.
What is the word for today?
The word for today is this is a good one.
Ooh, yeah, I like that one. A good one. Let's see what the definition of a good-
Forgiveness.
Bruh.
Forgiveness. What is forgiveness, Damien?
Or you forgive someone.
What is ness? What is the suffix next? Is it suffix or prefix?
Ness.
Suffix, right? Because it's at the end.
Got it.
No, me.
No, I got it.
State, condition, or quality.
State, condition, or quality of forgive. What is the state, condition, or quality of forgive?
No, state means condition, like the condition, like in that state,
Oh.
like in the condition of.
The condition of forgive. What is
Ness.
forgiveness? What is forgiveness? What do you guys think forgiveness is?
Where you forgive someone.
Yeah, but what's the definition? What's the actual definition? We define things.
Got it.
What is it?
Yeah, I got it. The action
Of
or
forgiving.
process of forgiving or being forgiven. Literally what we said is the definition.
Okay, so what is forgive? What's the definition of forgive?
Got it.
What is it?
Stop feeling stop feeling angry or resentful towards someone for an offense, flaw, or mistake.
So you're gonna stop. What is it? Stop at what?
Stop feeling
Being
angry or
angry.
resentful.
You're gonna stop feeling angry or resentful. So forgiveness is. So when we forgive, whose benefit is it?
Ours.
Ours. Do you know that whenever you don't forgive and you hold on to that grudge, it's like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die? You're drinking the poison and you're waiting for them to die. Like there's nothing, no, but I mean, it hurts you more. Your organs feel it more. Your body feels it more when you don't forgive. So let's see what it says. So what we forgive, not because of the other person, but because of us, right? Let me see which one. It says, put up with each other. Forgive one another if you are holding something against someone. Forgive, just as the Lord forgave you.
You lost me at that first part. Put up with each other.
I could hear the sigh. Colossians 3:13. So you have to put up with each other. I mean, but you forgive, because everybody makes mistake, right? And we were forgiven. We are forgiven for our mistakes. So we forgive others, and sometimes it ain't easy. When someone really, really hurts you, it's not easy to forgive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, if I forgive, that means sometimes that feels like I'm forgiving, that the forgiveness part means that they didn't do wrong, or that I somehow am going to let that happen again because I forgave him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why sometimes it's hard. Why is forgiveness so hard to give sometimes? That's the question.
Bruh.
So I already answered it. Okay, so let's jump into Chat GPT. What
Let's
do you
go
guys
into our
think of Chat
computer.
GPT?
It's cool.
You think it's cool, Damien?
I think it's a very helpful tool.
It's a very powerful tool. And just like a pickaxe, you can use it to hurt players, but also to hurt mobs.
What?
Minecrafters will get that reference, right, Damien?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so ChatGPT is it's a tool, right? It's a tool that is very powerful. And where am I trying to go with this?
Why don't you ask ChatGPT?
Go on. ChatGPT, where do I go with this? How do I explain you ChatGPT?
That should
What
be
does
a
it
good
even stand
question to
for?
ask it. It stands for
ChatGPT, good point timer.
what does ChatGPT stand?
ChatGPT.
Generative pre-trained transformer.
It's a transformer.
It's Bumblebee.
Okay, so ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence that is basically more based off of on texts. And it does create images, but it is more text based. There's Midjourney, there's in video, there's other ones, right, that we spoke about on the other episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
And go watch all our other episodes.
But it's just based off on text. You write it gives you text and it gives you some images, but they're not really
You have to
good.
pay for the images, and they're not even that good.
And there's a free version of ChatGPT, and then there's a paid version, which is about $20 a month.
Which one do you have?
The paid one, because I use it a lot. All right, so
For the paid one, is it unlimited?
Yeah. So ChatGPT, there's a lot of people that are scared of AI.
They're
Right?
scared that it's gonna take over, and I believe that to an extent. For freelancers, people who do services and stuff, like they offer not like physical services, but like they'll do your bookkeeping, and
Yeah,
that's what I believe.
yeah. I mean, they think that it's gonna take away from their jobs, but the AI has been around for a long, long time.
The first one was in
I can't remember. We had it on
19
Netflix.
something, and it was a chess game.
And so Netflix is an AI.
It learns from what you like to watch.
Yes, so it starts promoting. I mean, everything right now I think has
A little
some
bit
sort
of
of AI.
Even Zoom has a AI companion.
Even fridges have become AI. You can literally watch videos
They
on fridges.
I know. Well, that's technology.
Yeah.
But
Technology.
still, it's
AI would
evolving.
be, I think, AI for a refrigerator would be like it knows what's missing without you having to enter it. But we already talked about the different ones that there is, right? Let's talk about specifically how to use Chat GPT. Okay, so it's a tool, right? Who is behind? Who is the one that uses the tool?
The tooler. The worker. The operator.
Okay, so who are the operators?
Us.
You guys are the operators. So ChatGPT is a tool that we are still the creators. We are still the ones that enter the information into ChatGPT to give it what we need, right? So how does ChatGPT work? Do you guys know?
It takes like from what you're telling it.
Right,
It learns
but where
from
does it
humans.
get the data from?
Online.
Online. So everything that's online, it just pulls everything together
And puts it in more simple terms.
But it researches everything.
Yeah.
Right. It researches. And answer the question. You ask the question, and it starts looking at all the database on the online.
So technically, it doesn't come up with anything.
It just puts it together, right?
To help you.
Yeah, to help you. So, what does Colossians 3:23 say? Is that the same thing? No, that's not the same thing that we read.
Yes, it is.
No, we read Colossians 3:13.
Okay, I got it. Whatever you do, work at it with your whole being. As for the Lord and not for men, as to the Lord and not unto men. This verse, that's it. So yeah, we did read it the other day.
What is it? What did you say, Matt?
Whatever you do, work at it with your whole being, as for the Lord and not for men, as to the Lord and not unto men.
Okay, so
yeah, we did read it.
What did I put Colossians? Let me see. Let me verify that that's the one I wanted you guys to
look up.
Give me 1 second. So I guess this would be a good time to talk about your the camp that you guys just went to. Shine Your Light Camp is a camp my friend Evelina Solis does every summer.
Look her up, people.
It is amazing what she did this time. Every single year has been great, but this time she had about how many 46, 50 students.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she had got pastors and speakers, and we got to do our first ever
7
for our first ever talk with the three of us together.
Yep.
Doing it, and about money, and it was really, really fun to do it. So look her up, Shiner. I don't know if she has a Facebook for Shine Your Light. If not, go on her website, Shine Your Light, and don't miss out on next year's
camp,
Shine Your Light camp. Okay, Colossians 3:23. What did you say? Are you looking at the New King James Version? That's the one I was. All right.
I looked up Dew Lotions 323.
Colossians 3:23.
I know, but
Did it give you that answer?
I said Dew Lotions.
Oh my goodness.
All right. NKJV. And whatever you do, do it heartily as to the Lord and not to men.
Yeah. So, anything that you do that you use ChatGPT for, who are we doing it for?
The Lord.
The Lord. Remember that video of the little kid that was always the Lord, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, losing track. So everything that you do, every tool that you use, and this is to set the foundation, right, of what we're going to talk about, because ChatGPT is a tool that Make sure if your student watching, your kid watching, make sure that you talk to your parents about Chat GPT. And if you're a mom watching or a parent watching, make sure that you talk to your kids about the foundation, setting the foundation about Chat GPT. So you're gonna do everything unto the Lord.
Onto the Lord.
You're gonna do everything heartily. What is the verse? Do it as to the Lord, not to men. So you represent God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Exodus 35:35. Should be Exodus 35 squared.
Got it.
Go.
Okay. Okay, got it. He has filed them to
Filed?
he has filled them.
It's filed in the cabinet.
Yes. He has filled them
Let
with
me look for them. Okay, go.
Okay. He has filled he has filled them with skill to do all kinds of work as engravers, designers, embroiders, in blue, purple, and scarlet yarn like fine linen, and weavers.
Okay, I don't know what version you are, but
And
that's the
KJV.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a different one, or maybe it's because it cut it out. I don't know, but
Oh, never mind. This is the NIV.
okay, but it's still the same. Then in the New King James Version says he has filled them with skill to do all manner of work of the designer and the weaver who do every work and those who design artistic works. So,
It's not what mine says.
what does it say?
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing.
He has filled them with skill to do the work. So God has filled us. I take it to be like God has filled us.
He has filed this.
He has filed us in his cabinet. He has filled us with gifts, with creativity for us to be able to use it. It's like if we were painters, and I mean we need the tools. What could be the tools that a painter uses? Daniel, you love painting.
Yeah.
What do you need to paint?
To paint?
Uh-huh.
A canvas, paint, and you don't need a paintbrush. You can use your hands or your tongue. But yeah, paintbrush, and then
A tongue? Why would you want your tongue?
I was like
Yeah.
waiting for you to say something.
I was confused too.
I was like, okay, she's like going with it. But
Sometimes
just something
my
to
son
paint
just says
with
stuff so that to
to see if
catch
she's
me to
paying
see if I'm
attention.
really listening to him. And so
Something to hold your canvas. You don't really need that either. It's just things that you can something. Well, you need something to hold your canvas. You need something to paint with and something to paint.
yeah. Okay. Damien, what do you need for your videos?
A computer.
Or a device.
Yeah.
Right. So those are the tools that you are using to do whatever it is that God has placed, that gift that God has given you, right? ChatGPT is the same thing. It's a tool that we use. How many not good things, how many bad things? I don't want to put good or bad on judging, but how
Ungodly.
many inappropriate things?
Inappropriate.
Appropriate.
That was a forehead slap, by the way.
Well, I don't know why he hits. Why are you hitting yourself?
The camera can't even see it.
That's why I said it was a forehead slap.
Okay, so how many inappropriate things can you do with a canvas, like drawing on it, like, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many inappropriate things can you do with a computer? Yet you choose to do the right things because we are God's children, right? So the same thing with ChatGPT. We are going to choose to do good with it. Proverbs 14:15.
You can look it up. Got it. No, I'm just kidding.
14, 15?
Yeah.
Got it.
What is it?
The simple believeth every word, but
That's the King James Version, I think. Go ahead, go.
But the prudent man looketh well to his going.
The
That
New
was
King
very good.
James Version, the New King James Version says, "The simple believes every word, but the prudent considers well his steps." ChatGPT is a tool, is a computer, it's a machine that pulls the information off of somewhere else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's telling you, Proverbs 14:15 says, "The simple, the smart, the wise believe every word." Right? Not the wise. The simple, like someone that does not think. The simple, the one that's just like goes with everything that the world says.
Yep.
Believes every word. But the prudent, the wise, the one that really thinks about it, considers his steps. So ChatGPT will give you information, but you have to do the diligent work and be diligent and do the work to find out, is it correct or is it
What
not?
does diligent mean?
Diligent means like you actually do, like it's being careful with
You're just
it.
trying to find enough words to get you to like type it up on your computer.
I know what it means, but it's this, I don't know how to explain it.
You're like, it's just like where you like you like do this thing, but like
Yeah, it says in a way that shows care and conscientiousness in one's work or duties. When you take care, you actually do, like you're
conscientious.
very careful about the work. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was all right. Let's go on to, we already did, what is it? What does it stand for? Okay, what are the cons of ChatGPT?
It can be wrong sometimes too.
It can be wrong.
I've asked it from I've asked it if like questions like sometimes I just use it to like make sure that my like if I'm not understanding the math questions, I'll ask it like if this is the right answer or like what's the answer, and it'll say one number and I'm like, isn't it this number? And it's like, oh yeah, you're right, it's that number. I'm like,
Yeah, so
bruh.
it's wrong. I mean, it pulls the information, and sometimes it's still, I mean, it's still developing, but it even tells you whenever like you're gonna ask it or you're gonna start something, it says, please do, like make sure that this is correct. It's telling you, I make mistakes. We make mistakes as humans, so I imagine this computer
Like it
makes
says, like,
mistakes.
So it's a human?
please,
It's not a
please
humans, but I
check it.
imagine because it's made by humans, it's not. The only one perfect is bad.
It says, please check important information sometimes.
Yeah. Another con that is a loss of creativity. I mean, there's a lot of people that are using it to create the stuff, but sometimes whenever you're not careful, you're giving it the power to, like, you're giving it the power to create, and you're not. Sometimes I think of it like this, like if you wanted it to create, um let's see, documents for you, right? Or stories for you. And then you're just asking it, create. It's going to create it, but then you're not even reading it to make sure it sounds like you. You're not reading it to make sure it's like what you wanted. You're just doing it as a task, like a check off, like something that, I don't know. That's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you guys get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Instead of actually, I'm going to tell it to help me write stories, but hey, change this about the story because it doesn't sound like me, or change this because I don't. So that's where the creativity, I feel like, can be lost. And I also put for a con, isolation. I feel like sometimes there's a lot of people out there that are using it as a friend, as someone to like talk to.
Mom.
He said he's looking at me because I say ChatGPT is my friend.
Some people, they like say good morning.
Yeah, they say good morning to
And he doesn't even know that it's morning.
Well, he does. Or they do.
Well,
It does.
yes.
ChatGPT
That's
can't
where you
keep
kind
that
of
much
like,
track of
okay.
time.
Okay.
I mean, we don't judge, right? People can do what they want to do, but I feel like because they have someone that can respond to them, they prefer that as not a friendship or a real person.
Because they know that they can't lose it unless they lose their phone.
Yeah. Pros of ChatGPT. It can help you plan, structure, create, can be your assistant. It can double check your work if it gets it right.
It can help you create meal plans.
Create meal plans. It could help you build your business. It could, it's. I feel like the pros are so much more than the cons of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about safety?
Well, with AIs, not just ChatGPT, AIs are getting out of hand. Like you'll stumble across a video, and it'll be um, like just a random video that's AI generated, and it'll look real.
Yeah, but those are the effects of it. People building or creating content that is not
People
real.
can take your face, and then they can make you say something.
Yeah, that's on the other side of the effect, the causes, the consequences of AI, right? But I mean safety, like in using it.
Oh,
It's pretty safe.
well, it's pretty safe.
Just don't give any
Don't tell it
person
any person. Like, don't tell it your social security
or
number,
your bank
your
code.
bank, your bank.
What is your
account number.
social security number?
5. Oh, I mean, it's not 5.
I don't
It's
even.
Okay.
I think mine is 21.
So Chat GPT is you have an account. Each of you guys have an account, right?
Yep,
You
I signed
log in. So hackers can log into Chat GPT. They
And
can
if you tell it about your business and everything, then
imagine that.
yeah.
It's a good point, Daniel. Really, really good
So
point.
sometimes if you stay logged out, it's kind of good. Cause not
You
Yeah, but
can,
it doesn't get
it's
to
still-
know you and stuff. Like, I just signed in because, well, I can't really get into that because y'all could sign in for a reason. And yeah.
No.
sometimes if you're doing like really, really important stuff that like, there's this thing called temporary check, or it just stays there for like 30 days.
Yeah.
And it auto deletes.
So yeah, that you guys brought up a very good point that people could steal information about you and get more than whatever that stuff that they should not be on there. But you also never want to. It says never give it personal information. You don't put in your credit cards. Don't put in where you live. You don't put in your things like that, right?
Yep.
And it always run things through your own brain and the Bible. AI can be wrong. Actually says that.
Where? In AI?
Uh-huh.
Says
It
check
gets to
important.
know you, right? And I think that's
that's
another
why I
thing.
signed in, because it gets I learns how I learn and how I talk to it and stuff.
Yeah, and the more you interact with it, the more it learns of you. But we don't want to give it more information than we need.
Heck,
Just say
you can-
thank you every once in a while, so that whenever they're the robots
You know
are
what's
taking over.
weird?
Sometimes I say
you feel like you need to say please or thank you to it.
yeah. I just say thank you so that one day whenever robots are taking over, that they don't attack me because I said thank you.
They're gonna take over.
Oh well, just in case,
Add to the fear.
No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Use it to think and create, not to replace hard work or real learning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Oh, one cool thing you could use it for is if you don't have anywhere to go to church around you, you can use it as a church, or you can just sign into YouTube. But you can use it to talk to it about if you need
pastor.
if you need
talk to it.
you can be act as a pastor. And you can ask it a question like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's where we go into the isolation part.
Yeah, but if you don't have anyone around you that's a pastor or anything, or if you don't go to church,
you need to go.
Yeah, but I just keep saying the same thing. Yeah, but if you,
I don't know. I feel like that's where I couldn't kind of would draw the line. If I'm asking for advice for, and plus, there's a lot of online churches.
that's what I just said.
What?
You could just go online.
Yeah. No, you didn't just say that.
I did just say that. You don't have proof.
Yeah. All right. So,
Next point.
how do you organize it?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Because ChatGPT, just create new tabs and new tabs and new tabs and new tabs, right? and you lose. I don't know. For me, like I hate having a lot of tabs like under it. So I try to use one tab, and then now you can do projects too, or maybe it's just the paid one. Don't know.
Yeah, it's just a paid one.
Yeah. Oh, the paid one has projects. So you'll start a chat, and let's say you want to talk about how to create a book, right? And then the next time you log in, if you don't have those questions, then you're going to create another chat for the other question. And you can name those tabs. You can rename them.
Or it just names them for you.
Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't give them. For me, I haven't had like the thing where it's like the luck of them actually naming it properly. So I rename them. And then on the paid one, you get projects. And then you can start a project. And under the project, you can have different tabs.
That's pretty cool.
So and then you can search for chats. So like if you know that you had a conversation about something, you can search for it. And let me see what else.
I'm on ChatGPT right now, and I'm like, "Are you always right?" And it says, here's what it says. Nope, I'm not always right. I aim to be accurate, but I can make mistakes, especially if the info's out of date. You ask about something new or very niche, or niche. I don't know what the right enunciation is. The question is vague or missing key details. It's something that has multiple viewpoints, like opinions, views, or ethics.
Yeah. So like you were saying, the example you were giving, as a pastor, I think whenever you're looking for a pastor, you're kind of like looking for that ethical response, right? Like, tell me how to do something. I feel like if you're trying to you're trying to get information from like, you want it to think as a coach, or not a coach, a social media expert. That's a little bit more business, more, how would you say, más
Oh, here we go. She's going into Spanish mode.
more, it's just less with the feelings, less with the person, right? It's more of the business side. There's a word for it. I can't think of it. Anyways, I lost track of where I was going. Okay, so you can rename the tabs, and I think that's it for organize. So, how do I what's the best way to use it?
The most efficient, correct way. The best way.
Yeah. So the prompts, you enter in prompts, you ask it questions, right?
Yep.
But did you know that the answer it gives you, what, Damien?
Nothing.
No?
No.
That the answer it gives you depends on the question you ask, on how you ask it. All right? We're going to look at the craft method, but you're going to tell it how to respond to you. You're going to give it very specific directions, or instructions, not directions. So the craft method, pay attention. Let me see, where is it?
Do dee do 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 dee do do dee do dee do 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 do.
Okay, craft. The C is context. You're going to give the AI some background information.
Okay.
Right?
So like I'm 10 years into photography.
Yeah, you're going to give it just some form of like, what is the situation?
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Then you're going to give it, in the same prompt, you're going to give it its role. You tell ChatGPT what it should act like. Right?
Yep.
So if you're wanting it to act as a business coach, you're going to tell it to, you could be, if in case of a business, I am trying to open a business, an online business in this niche. serving this person. You're going to act as a business coach or a business strategist that has so many years in the field or whatever it is. The more specific you are, the better it can respond.
Yeah.
Then A is for audience. Tell it who the message is for. Who are you trying, or is it why are you like, what does that look like? You're confused.
Audience.
Audience.
Yeah. How audience? If you're asking it something.
Yeah. So like you're gonna tell it who the question is for.
So like for me.
For you, it'd be like, this is a response for someone age 14, or whatever is the
Okay, got it.
the response. Whoever it is, the audience that you're trying to create. A lot of people use this for content creation, for social media. So they're trying to get the attention of someone else, right? But if it's for you, like, can you come up with an example that you're thinking of?
Well, you could
We have some examples at the end, but I don't know
you
if
could do like if you're asking a question, let's say you're asking
What are the questions you asked ChatGPT?
me?
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull up my Chat GPT.
You, Damien?
Just like how to make a Minecraft server.
How to make a Minecraft server?
Like that's one of my recentest ones.
How to sometimes I'll look up well, we use it in our podcast actually to figure out what short content format to use. So my mom, because she pays for it, so she'll insert her file and she'll be like, what are some clips that we can include in our YouTube? And then I ask it, I'm trying to get into videography for my YouTube channel, so I'll ask it questions like, what is B-roll? What camera is best for vlogging? What microphones? What
let's break that. What camera is best for blogging? Vlogging. So you would say, I'm trying to create a vlog for blah 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 for 14-year-olds, and you're gonna explain what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Act as a
social media coach,
or a videographer, or whoever it is that's at the other end, like that's already done what you've done, what are you doing, mm-hmm. Right? Act as a business strategist, and
act as a salesman. Sales coach.
Why do you want a sales coach?
No, just as an example.
But you
for me.
Yours. Yes.
Oh, for me, probably an SEO expert.
Okay, from what like you have to tell it exactly.
Act
as a CEO from a famous or a very a high converter, like someone that's selling a lot, right? A high converter, like whatever they put out there, it sells. Influencer, okay, and then you're gonna give me the best camera for 14-year-olds
under your budget.
Yeah, but it's like for you,
mm-hmm.
Or it could be if we were to switch that around, where you're selling the cameras, then you could ask it, tell me the best camera for content creators, and that could be like you're trying it because there could be a lot of cameras. You're telling it for who you want the camera for. Okay, so you're telling it exactly who is the audience. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you're going to tell it, F is for the format. Tell it how to deliver the answer. So you're going to tell it, give me a list of 5 ideas.
What is R for?
R is for role.
Role, okay, got it.
So you're going to give it context. Okay, so just review before we finish.
What? Before we start, you mean?
No. I am. Okay. All right, so let's review. Well, we have T still, but C is for context. Yep. You're gonna tell it Let's review afterwards because we only have one more left. So T is for tone. Tell it the style or tone to use. So you could say like make it encouraging or make it sound playful or make it sound like a wise mentor or make it sound
As a millionaire.
like a millionaire or make it sound like me because the more you use it, the more it starts. It's you could also give it like a write a paragraph yourself and then be like, what is the tone or what is the tone of this? And use this tone.
Yeah.
All right. So C is for context. You're always going to tell it the situation of what is it that you're trying to build or create, right?
Yep.
You're going to tell it its role. You're going to tell it to act as whatever it is that you need.
Maybe like a millionaire.
So I was thinking about this and I was like, but wait, how do you guys know who you need to be? How do you know who it needs to act as? Because sometimes you have a question, you're like, you wouldn't even know. For me, it's like, I don't even know who I would ask this, to. So you can make the question and then be like, who would you ask this question to? And it'll tell you who should be asking. All right. And then you can use it for your full sentence, right?
Or something that my mom did was because she's been using ChatGPT for a while, and she's been talking to it for a while. I just said that. She was like, "What questions should I be asking you based on what we've been talking about?" So ChatGPT gave her a list of questions, and she was like, "Answer the questions so I don't have to type them." And she said that she beat ChatGPT.
Well, it was, I don't think I said answer the questions, but I was like taking into account, like I'm asking the correct questions, right? Because I've been using it, but I've been asking the questions and I'm like, okay, ChatGPT, I'm like, tell me what questions, you already know my goal, you already know what I want to achieve. What are the questions I haven't been asking you? As that I should be asking if I want to get to my goal. So remember, who we become, we need to become that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we also need to start thinking like that person. So a person that is, for an example, a millionaire is not going to ask the same questions that a broke person has.
Yeah.
So if I'm in the broke position, I need to think as a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can get out of that. Because a broke person if I keep thinking as a broke person, I ain't going to get out of it as a broke person.
How do I make enough money to live?
To cover my bills. And a millionaire is going to think about how do I build the next 7-figure business.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. So whenever I was talking to it, I was asking, I was like, okay, we've been trying to build this out. What are the questions I should have been asking to get to that next level? So it answered me. It gave me some questions, and then I was like, now act like if I've given you those, like I've thinking that way. Let's build this out. So I thought that was pretty cool. How it's just a way of like it's changing. It's even it changed the way I was interacting with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where were we? C. Okay, R was for role. You're gonna tell it what it should act as. A is for audience. You're gonna tell it who the message is for. Right. Format is you're going to tell it how you want it delivered. Give me a list of five things, or write a 5-paragraph, whatever it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna tell it the tone. How do you want it to sound? So let's try this out. So go to your ChatGPT.
I'm gonna use and not actually, should I use the sign-in one or no?
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing's gonna happen. So a thing that is really important, Damien, that you kind of are brought up without wanting to, is ChatGPT gets to know you. So the kids you guys have a ChatGPT each have your own Chat GPT. Because, and didn't want them to be interchanging it because I didn't, then it gets too, it starts to know two people and thinks it's one instead
She
of
won't let me
knowing.
go on her ChatGPT.
No, because it just gets to know you and it just gets, I don't know.
What's funny is like, cause I put my username in ChatGPT as Kitty, and it's like, how can I help you, Kitty?
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I put? Mm. Okay, so how would you describe like context, like for
Context is a situation that the question is surrounds. So for you, what would be a question? What are questions that you are asking ChatGPT? What is one question?
I'm trying to start a barber shop.
I'm
Damien,
trying
no, wait,
to
Daniel, hold up. Don't start typing right now.
Oh.
Damien, what is a question that you asked ChatGPT?
a bunch of video ideas. So like,
Content.
So
ideas.
your question, if you're asking it about video, could be like, I'm trying to create a YouTube channel to reach so and so many people.
I'm trying.
No, wait, no, it's not typing because we're still not at the activity part. But right, those are like you would ask it. That's the context. That's how you. That's how I'm just kind of describing it to you.
Either I should ask like, I should say like, I'm trying to make like, what video should I do? And
Yes,
I'm
but
like,
you should be like, You have to let it know what you're trying to do because you're just trying. When you ask one question, you have a whole vision, right? You have a whole idea of where you want your YouTube channel to go, right? But you're asking it that one question, so it doesn't know, and it can't give you. It's gonna give you answers because it's meant for that, right?
oh,
But it's not understanding what the end goal is, so
So I should say like, so I'm trying to reach I'm trying to
you're
gain.
yeah, but no, but listen,
bunch of
guys, don't stop typing. We're still not there, right? I know you're like wanting to try it out, but I'm trying to explain, Damien. You have to be really specific when you try to like. You're just not. I'm trying to create. I'm trying to gain a lot of followers. Well, it could think that you're on Instagram. It could think that you're. So you'd be like, I'm on YouTube trying to create a
Minecraft.
a channel that reaches so many people, that reaches kids or whoever you're trying to. Okay. But you need to tell it exactly what it is, and then from there on, you go on to role, audience, format, and tone. So, let's see. You can also, all right, business ideas for kids. Let's do this one. So type in, how can I start a business? How can I start a business?
Okay, I have missed out.
What is the answer that it gives you?
Starting a business can be an exciting and life-changing. Starting a business can be exciting and life-changing, especially if you're a teen like you. Yeah, it knows me already though.
Yeah, but what is it question that?
Here's a simple step-by-step guide to get
So
you
it gives
started.
you a simple step-by-step.
Yeah. And then it says step 1, find your idea. Ask yourself, what do I enjoy doing? What problems can I solve? And what do people ask me for help with?
All right, Damien, what did yours say?
So starting a business can be super fun and rewarding, especially if you love the idea or product behind it. Here's a simple step-by-step guide to help you start a business, even if you're young. So it knows I'm young already.
Right. So, it gives you a general. Well, it gives you an answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is a question for you guys to see if you guys know, and if not, then you would ask ChatGPT. Who would you ask for them to tell you how to start a business?
You?
Like, Well,
Someone who
not
already started a business.
not me, but somebody like what kind of profession or
A
what
professional.
business
guy.
maker?
Someone who has a business that I want to start.
Okay,
Like,
we would ask them.
Like,
Like if I want to
no, for
sell.
you.
What do you mean for me?
Yeah, who would you ask?
No, we're keeping it more general so that you guys get
Yeah, I would ask someone who has
who has started a business.
that like kind
Right.
of like what I want to do.
Okay, but you don't have the specific name. Oh, well, let's go ahead and type. Who should you be to give me the best answer for this?
Who should
Who should you act as?
Who should you be or act as to give me the best answer for this?
to get
I'm gonna say, who should I ask you to act as? Who should?
To give me the best answer for this. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gave me like 3 options.
What 3 options did it give you?
First, a kid-friendly business coach, an experienced entrepreneur, and someone who understands you.
And someone who what?
Understands you or me, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Mine says young entrepreneur coach, content creator mentor. I don't know who Gary V is. Gary V style hustle mentor, startup advisor,
I think he's like a speaker, something like that.
and then Christian business mentor.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to apply the craft method, right?
Yep.
So you're going to choose one of those and you're going to give it a little bit of context. Let's make up a story. Let's just make up or you can enter in whatever you're trying to create. Whatever it is, like, but give it context. Let's do the first step. Give it what's surrounding the situation. What are you trying to achieve, like, create?
So like, do I do another chat for the actual thing?
No, let's keep it in the same chat.
Okay, so
Let's keep it in the same tab.
Okay, so then what do I do? Like, act like.
No, first we're gonna do context. See for context. You're gonna give. I'm trying to create a business and a business. You can sell it how much you want it to make in a month or in a year. I'm trying to create a business that makes $10,000 a month. Having fun or something, whatever it is that you want to include.
Business.
But you give it more, just give it more information on what you're trying to do. Remember, it doesn't know like the whole picture if you don't let it know. Right? Then you're gonna put it act as a, then choose one from the top list that it gave you.
Okay, there I did the
Okay.
context.
Now you're gonna tell it to act as a. What is it? Who Damon, right? Put act as a whoever it is that you chose from the top part.
Oh, was I supposed to do this all in one paragraph thing?
In one tab.
Yeah, but like in one message.
Yeah, because if you send it off, just start typing again. You have to copy and paste the first part that you sent. You have to have the whole question before you send it off because it will not it'll start answering and it'll forget what the previous part was too.
And ask.
And sometimes you just have to remind it over and over and over what it's acting as. You guys have it, Daniel?
I'm working on it.
Act like. Do I do someone who knows me?
Huh?
Was one of them
No,
that
well, it doesn't know
someone who
you.
understands me?
You can try and see what answers it gives you, but I think it doesn't really know you.
It says knows you're creative, smart, gets that you like Minecraft, art, and fun ideas.
You can try it. Let's see where it goes.
Someone who understands.
A lot of people tell it to ask them questions and stuff to get to understand them and or like to make sure. And I've even told it like, hey, ask me questions whenever you're trying to give me tell me how to build something and you're not understanding.
Okay, I did the C and R.
Okay, A is for audience. Who is this for? So you could be like, write this for or explain this for a and whatever your age is, or for a teen, or for a young adult, or for a 30-year-old, or whoever it is that's writing it.
So do I put like a 10-year-old? Because it's like rounding it.
Yeah. And we'll have to edit this video for the short little things, the times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then F is for format. How do you want it to deliver your answer in 3 steps, in 10 steps, in a calendar, in a 12-month calendar? Like, tell it how you want it to give you.
Like
So
simple
so it's the
step.
craft. No, the not. So it's C, and then R, and then audience.
Mm-hmm. Craft.
Okay,
Acronym craft.
I've got
I don't know
craft.
who came up with craft, but I should give them credit. I don't know. And then let me see. Chat GPT. Okay, with it. Thomas Thompson. That's who created the craft method. And the T is going to be for tone. Tell it the style or tone to use. So make it very understandable. Make it using words I would use.
How do I do the A part? The audience.
Audience. So who is this question for?
Me.
So
Like,
you would do it. Make this. Explain this or.
These answers will be for a 14.
Is this okay? Like, and explain this for like a 10-year-old?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then F is format. Tell it how to deliver the answer. What time? How long have we been on?
We're at an hour.
Okay, need to wrap it up. Well, my computer died for a little bit, so. And then it took us some time to do it like at the beginning. So I think we'll be fine.
So in total, we're at like an hour.
Salud.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, gracias.
F.
14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
What's F? Format.
Format. Tell it how to deliver the answer.
Deliver.
Like, give me a list of 5 ideas. Give me one Instagram caption. Give me 3 choices. Give me
like
10
that,
steps.
or like make it to where I'll understand it. Like simple.
That's the tone. For format, it's give me 10 steps. Or give me the first 3 steps. Give me, sometimes we don't need to know all the steps. We just need to know how to start.
Like, first 3 steps. Okay, got it.
Then the tone is going to be like where you want it to sound like.
Like, like a simple step by step that I'll understand.
This is make it sound like, you could also say, make it sound like a wise mentor speaking. Or you could make it like, you guys are trying to get steps, so maybe the tone won't really benefit a lot. Maybe it's just for, like, if you're creating content, you really want this format.
I think I did get, like, I think I finished the craft.
Yeah? Okay. Well, let's wait for Daniel.
Done.
Okay, so click enter.
Send.
What's the response?
Says, you got
Oh
it.
my gosh. It says, go ahead, Damien.
You got it. I'll act like someone who really gets you and explain everything like you're a super smart 10-year-old. Let's start with the first 3 steps to make a business that's fun for you. First step. Step 1, pick something you love. Do I go into like the description or do I just go to the
Just
next
go
step?
to the next one.
And then step 2, turn it into a thing that people want. And then name your business. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Is it different from the top part?
What do you mean from the top part?
From the first thing that you asked it?
Like when I accidentally sent it?
No, before, like the one before, like you just asked the question.
Wait, let me see it.
Because
Pick a
maybe
business idea, plan it out, figure out what it costs,
see,
create the
so it
product, and tell.
gave you answers, but it didn't give you what you needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is okay, Daniel. Now let's go. This is why it's
After
like
I
so cool.
just did I haven't asked it a question yet. I just did the crafting and it said, all right, Daniel, let's get real. You're 14 building a channel to inspire other teens to stop being lazy and start doing. That's fire. Most kids are stuck on TikTok loops. You're not just scrolling, you're building. That's rare. Here's how we're going to break this down. Coach to creator. Step 1, nail the why. Step 2, build a hooked content system. Step 3, growth plan that works for you. Step 4, turn this into a business. And then final coaching notes. And yeah.
So how different is it from the first time? What did it give you the first time?
Nothing. It was like how to build a business.
Mm-hmm.
It just said, find your idea, make a simple plan, but it didn't know what I was trying to do.
Exactly. So ChatGPT will give you answers, but to be really, really, really efficient with it, you have to give it more information, right?
So like I could ask it from my YouTube channel. I could be like, I'm trying to get 1,000 subs, like to get started. So yeah, like that would be the C, and then R, like act like you're a famous YouTuber with like 10 million subscribers. And then for A, and explain this to like
No, you could be like,
like
well, what is the question that you're trying to get? What is your
Like-
question?
how to get like 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, we're sharing how we do the thing.
No,
No.
like you would do it how you said, like, but I'm just giving an example.
Mm-hmm.
And then like explain it to like a 10-year-old. And then F would be like, wait, what comes first, F or T?
Yes.
Craft.
Then why is it like that? Okay, well, and like for the F, I'll do it for like give me the first 3 steps.
Mm-hmm.
And then the tone, like,
So for like,
and like a simple step by step that I'll understand.
yeah. So for you could use it a lot because you want video ideas. So you're going to do, give me ideas. For the audience, it'd be this is for. You're trying to reach what age group?
Like 10-year-olds around
10 to
that.
15, 10,
Yeah.
10 to 12 around there.
Or like just technically any age because
But remember,
people
when we
any age-
niche it down, you know exactly
People who like Minecraft. That's
yeah,
your
that's-
audience.
Yes,
That's my
but
audience. Like
that's
mainly
more.
around,
So remember,
mainly around like 10 to 15.
more specific of people we're marketing, we're targeting, the more chance you're gonna get to the better content you can create for that specific group. Okay. So let's just say for 10 and 12, because the content that you do for 10 and 12-year-olds is not the same content that you would do if you were trying to target 20 to 30-year-olds. It's not the same. So you're going to tell it, this is going to be for 10 or 12-year-olds watching shorts. Then you're going to say, give me three ideas for a video that will catch their attention really fast and make them want to become my subscribers. And then you're gonna do it in the tone. Make it fun, make it whatever it is that aligns with you, okay? That's how you're gonna use it. And it's going to give you different a different answer than if you would just say, give me some video ideas for Minecraft. Right? What, Daniel? You have a question?
Oh, no, I never raised my hand.
Oh, I thought.
I'm just gonna share mine, if that's fine.
Okay, go.
I said I'm a 14-year-old teen trying to start a channel about trying new things and motivating teens to get off their butts and stop scrolling and go to do stuff. Act as a top end young entrepreneur slash coach slash social media coach who gets me, because I've been talking to Chat GPT for a while, but y'all might have to change that a little bit. These will be for a 14-year-old entrepreneur. And the tone, I didn't include format because I like already how it gives me the format and stuff. And tone should sound like a wise young adult and someone who can match my tone. Yeah, so like they're relevant to, like, they know what's going on.
It's whoever you are. Remember, you are the creator. You tell it what to create.
Yep.
So I think that's gonna wrap up our Chat GPT.
That was a long podcast.
Yes,
It was
but
a long podcast.
I learned a
but
lot.
I think it's because we went into actually doing it.
Yeah.
You actually had to do it, and it took a little bit of time.
But I learned a lot.
You learned a lot. So this is how you guys can start using Chat GPT at more of a higher potential than the other way, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokies. All right.
Well,
So I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed our episode.
hope you
I will be posting a right now we're having difficulty with the links. Is it with
just
Spotify?
the download links.
It's Spotify or download with
Spotify.
YouTube?
With YouTube.
With YouTube?
But for YouTube, try and just copy and paste into your browser.
Or go to our 7 Streams Cash Flow
For the
website.
downloads, yeah.
And then you can download it there. I will create something for this just to have it all together for you guys. The Craft Method by Thomas Thompson.
All right. Well, this has been the Mom and Kids Show. Until next time.
See you at
See you at the table.
At the table.
Okay, we'll try that again.
See you at the table.